Hi friends, in this video we will learn about house rent allowance exemption in brief. Also, I have shown how to calculate HRA exemption in Excel. You can download this HRA calculator. The link is given in the description box. So before starting, I would like you to subscribe my channel because in future I am going to cover some interesting topic on wages and payroll compliances. And also I will start payroll tutorials. So let us start now. Here I have categorized the HRA exemption for salaried person which cover under section 1013A, and another is non-salaried person which is under section 80GG. So yes, here salaried person as well as non-salaried person or who has no HRA component in his or her CTC, they all can take benefit of HRA exemption. Here we will see first for those individuals who has no HRA component in the CTC. So taking the benefit of HRA exemption under section 80GG, or he or she must should follow these conditions. The conditions are: first, you are self or salaried person. Okay. Second condition is you have not received HRA in that year of claiming. Third, do not own any residential accommodation to you and your spouse at place you are associated. Now, we will see what is the rule for deduction under section 80GG. So, there is a three condition for exemption under section 80GG, and list of these three condition will be considered for HRA exemption. Let us see here. The first condition is rupees 5,000 per month. Second condition is 25% of adjusted total income. Third condition is actual rent minus 10% of adjusted total income. Okay. So now you will ask, what is adjusted total income? So adjusted total income means less all the long-term and short-term capital gain from the total income. Now the second very important scenario, which is for salaried person. Now we will see first how it is eligible for HRA exemption. Okay, so salaried individual who live in rented house can claim the house rent allowance HRA. Second, the allowance is for expense related to rented accommodation. Third is, if you don't live in rented accommodation, then it will be fully taxable. Okay. Now we will see how to calculate HRA exemption, which is for salaried person under section 1013A. Again, here there is a three condition, and least amount of these three condition will be considered for HRA exemption. And the conditions are: first condition, actual HRA received. Second condition, 50% metro city or 40% non-metro city of basic plus DA. Third condition is actual rent paid minus 10% of basic plus DA. So deduction for HRA exemption, list of above condition A, B, C. Okay. Now metro city, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata and Delhi is to be considered as a metro city. Rest is non-metro city. Now there is some important notes about HRA exemption which we must should know. So let us see here, and after that we will learn how to calculate HRA exemption in MS Excel. So first point, PAN number of landlord is a mandatory if you are paying annual rent more than rupees 1 lakh. Second, only salaried person can take HRA exemption under section 1013A. Third, salary and non-salaried both can take HRA benefit under section 80GG. Next, rent receipt is compulsory for exemption. Next, rent given to a spouse is disallowed. Paying rent to parents allowed for HRA exemption. we will learn how to calculate HRA exemption in MS Excel. As here you can see, I have two different Excel sheet. First sheet for salaried person and second is for non-salaried person. In first sheet, you can see here I have arranged the data like month, basic, DA, HRA, rent and exemption column for calculation. In top of the sheet, there is a location tab where we need to select the location, either metro or non-metro. Now we will see the exemption cell and try to understand here the formula which satisfied the all three conditions of section 1013A. So here you can see first condition, okay, is actual HRA received. Then second condition, rent paid minus 10% of basic plus DA. And third condition is 50% or 40% of basic plus DA as per the location. And I have started this formula with minimum because we need the least amount for exemption. Okay, so you can see the calculation here and how much the exemption is coming. Now I will change the location from metro to non-metro and non-metro to metro, and you can see the difference here. In the same way, I have described the calculation for non-salaried person. So here you can see the first condition is there is a notional amount of rupees 5,000 per month, that is 60,000 annually. Then second condition, which is 25% of adjusted total income. Here you can see how I have figured out the adjusted income. The third and last condition is actual rent minus 10% of adjusted income. And finally, actual exemption will be least of the following three conditions. Okay, so now you can see how I have calculated the exemption for salaried person and non-salaried person. So friends, you can download this Excel format from my blog, which is Adians HR. So that's all for today's video. Please do like, subscribe and comment on my video. Thank you.